Okay, so we're going to be talking about the history of different different interpreting models. I'm Gracelyn,
I'm Anna.
and we have Ava, but she'll be posting in a different one. So I will be talking about the Bye-Bye interpreting model. It's bilingual and bicultural, and it puts the practice of understanding and recognition of both cultures. It seeks to find an equivalence between both perspectives. It provides communication between hearing and deaf cultures, and in this communication, it makes necessary and adequate or an appropriate culture adjustments between both parties. This can also include the surrounding areas as well. For example, a room will have the lights on, and the interpreter will be sitting across from the deaf person so they can see the signs adequately. This provides adjustments in correlation to deaf culture, but is also respectful of hearing cultures and customs. It is a professional interpreting style that follows a professional code of conduct. This method of interpreting was created around 1981, and by 1991, it started being practiced in professional and educational settings.
All right, now I'm going to talk about the conduit model. This model was the basic interpreting model, or the default role. The interpreter conveyed exactly, or in one language, exactly what has been said by the other without additions, omissions, or editing or polishing. With the birth of the RID at Ball State, and as a reaction against the helper model, the pendulum swung to the opposite extreme, and interpreters felt that they had to be invisible, neutral, and uninvolved. They were only a telephone wire that served as a conduit for information flow. A lot of conduit interpreters were in the medical field. The intention was to avoid the injustice that happened under the helper model and to return control to deaf people. But when people are invisible, their humanity is not recognized, and so they feel some sort of worthlessness. When people struggle to be neutral, their opinion is suppressed about every matter, and that would make not make the interpreting process run smoothly. In an effort to be uninvolved, interpreters disengaged their concern. The 9-to-5 attitude arose, where interpreters did not socialize with deaf people and thereby were seen as cold fish. Lack of cultural understanding led to alienation from the hearing world and the deaf world. The major relationship was with the hearing community, since this was the interpreter's default community, and a machine does not interact